G'day folks, Jim Langton's here from FX Charts with the currency outlook for the Finances Network for Wednesday the 19th of December. Well, sentiment for a positive outcome to the fiscal cliff issue has propelled markets higher again today, with the S&P and the Dow closing up over 1%. That's kept the pressure on the US dollar and the yen as safe haven requirements diminished a little bit. And the euro's made good gains really against the dollar, but more particularly against the yen, where it's reached a 2012 high at around 111.5. We've got the euro this morning. It's trading at 132.20, 25 area. It's been up to just under 132.40. There's some minor resistance there, but the momentum indicators do look positive, and a move up towards 132.80 would seem fairly possible. Euro yen, that moved hard too. It's at 111.5. It got there in March of this year, but if it takes that out, then I think we're probably heading. The first major FIBO resistance is around 111.90, but beyond there's not an awful lot to 112.5, 113. So we could see a bit of movement there. We've got the BOJ meeting today and tomorrow, of course, and that'll provide some direction. We've got dollar yen's trading at 80.20 at the moment. It hasn't taken out Monday's high yet, but it looks as though the momentum is building again there. But once again, I suspect that between now and the BOJ interest rate decision, we'll probably hang around levels not too far from where we are now. The euro, that took cable and the Swissy with it. Cable's at 162.5. It's been just shy of its previous high, 162.70. Got up to 162.68 today. Momentum there still looks higher, and I think the dollar's going to stay under pressure, and that's being shown on the Swissy charts as well, where dollar Swiss is at 91.35 at the moment, but it looks to me as though it's going to go below 91, and the base of a wedge that it's currently trading is down around 90.40. Elsewhere, we've got the Aussie and the Kiwi. They both lagged a little bit today. The Kiwi's at 84.20. That was weighed down really by the RBNZ outlook for GDP next year being lowered a little, and that weighed on the currency. And in the case of the Aussie, that's at 105.30. And there's an AFR interview with Governor Glenn Stevens that suggested that the Aussie's a little bit too high, and we could see some interest rate cuts ahead next year. So the Aussie has actually had a quiet day, but it's traded at 105.15, 105.50 range. But it looks a little bit heavy, but isn't really going anywhere too far at the moment. That's about it for today. The market's getting a little bit thin and skittish now, so I wouldn't be overly involved. We could see some exaggerated moves, but all eyes are really on the fiscal cliff talks coming out of the States. So that's all for today. If you do want a more comprehensive outlook on the market, go to the website as usual, www.fxcharts.com.au. And that aside, please just remember that any outlook mentioned here is a personal view only and not intended to be used as trading advice. So that's all for today. Have a very good one, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.